Hey guys, thanks for joining the Luna Wolf Woods of Wisdom. And as usual, for those who are new to my channel, thanks for taking a chance on watching this, and please do hit subscribe. Those of you who come back on a regular basis, thanks for joining me, and I hope everyone is having a good holiday season, however you're choosing to celebrate or not celebrate. I hope everyone is staying safe and well. Just thought I would do a quick video on a holiday themed deck that I got about a month ago, and I'm just getting around to showing it now. So it's the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle, and it's published by Rockpool. So this is what the box looks like, and it's got nice gold, green foil on some of the font on the cover, so it's nicely done. And this is what the side looks like. So nice box. It's got the thumbnails there to make it easy to open up. And when you open up the box, this is what it looks like on the inside. So nice green color with a moon in the middle, similar to the Samhain Oracle deck. So this is by Lorianne Anderson and Juliet Diaz, and illustrated by Giada Rose. So Juliet Diaz and Giada Rose are the same people that did the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle, and that had very much a pagan Wiccan vibe to it, and I was really impressed with that, so I wanted to get this one to check it out. We will get into the guidebook after I do the reveal, so for now I just want to show you the cards. So this is the backing of the cards. So they are reversible, green color with some red ribbons there, and 4 hands in the corner. So very similar design, just a different color from the Samhain Oracle deck. And they are laminated. The cards are borderless, and the cardstock quality is good, I would say. It's not too thick, but not too thin. Sturdy, so you know it's going to last, and they are flexible. And they come with this gorgeous green gilding on the side, so what's not to love about that? And it's just gorgeous. You know, I've used these cards a few times now, but you can see that it's still in pristine condition, so love that. Now let's get to the flip through. So I will just do them the other way, so I'm showing them to you in the proper order. So here we have Bear Medicine. So as you can see with the Bear Medicine card, some of these cards do have a shamanic feel to them, which is nice. So it's not just a Christmas themed deck. There's shamanic nature elements incorporated. I like that there's animals included. Ceremony. So each card has the title, and it has a little saying underneath. They are numbered, so it makes it easy to find in the guidebook. And each card does have an invocation in the book, so she recommends that you use them as an invocation, very similar to an affirmation. And she recommends that you say the invocation out loud to give it extra power. Now, I love this card, of course, the wolf with the moon. That was made for me, I think. So this is Cold Moon. So as you can see here, there's a range of feelings and emotions with these cards. So it's not just a feel-good vibe deck. There's cards that have a darker element to them as well. So here we have Contemplation. So, you know, there are some cards for alone time as well as gathering with others. And I like the fact that there's elderly people included. So here we have the Crone. And Darkest Hour. So there's a range of the dark and the light. as I was mentioning, range of emotions. And here we have Dove Medicine. Falling in love. Family. So seems like there is more diversity in this deck compared to the Samhain Oracle. And we have Father Christmas. Of course, what can you expect, right? For a Christmas deck, you have to have that. Feasting. So I would say, they try to include cards that are going to appeal to a wide range of people, and cards that will appeal to pagans as well as Wiccans and as well as Catholics who celebrate Christmas, because of course Christmas does have its origins pre-Christmas in pagan religion. So I think it's good that they included, still have that witch element here. And frost. Gatherings. So let me know in the comments how you're finding this camera angle. I'm still experimenting whether it's better to do the camera angle above or to the side. So let me know what you think and what you prefer. So here we have gratitude and hearth. I found that it was hard to get the right zoom with this camera, so it was either too close or too far away. So I'm kind of holding the cards up here, which it gets tiring with your arm to hold them up after a while. Remembering is this card. And I think it's good they included remembering because, there's a lot of people that have lost loved ones, and Christmas is not always a happy time. It's a time when they're remembering people that they've lost who cannot be here in person, and remembering their ancestors. And especially in the pandemic, there's a lot of us that have lost loved ones that are grieving at this time. Okay, so here we have Merriment. And Mistletoe. Mother Mary. Offerings. Ornaments. Perseverance. So that's not one that you would normally associate with Christmas, so I think it's good that they put some original cards in here. Poinsettia. Reindeer medicine. Love that one, of course. Light. So I like the artwork. I think it's more diverse as well than the first deck that they did, it seems like. And here we have Ringing the Bells. I love this one. Just beautiful. And self-care. And I think that it's good that they included that because Christmas tends to be a very materialistic celebration, and it's good that we need to remember to take care of ourselves and each other. And here we have Silent Night. Very nice. Snow. Solstice. Squirrel medicine. Star. I really like this one. I like that they included natural elements, scenes from nature. And I like that they included winter scenes in a lot of these cards as well. And this is one of my favorite cards, Tranquility. And I love the fact that there's a little witch flying overhead. And here we have Turning Inward. So as you can see, it's not all joy and merriment. You know, there's some darker images as well. And I think this is one of my favorite cards also, The Unknown. Wise Men. And the last one, oh, two more. Wreath. And the last one here is Yule Log. So there's a fair amount of cards that are included. I do like the images on this card, on these cards, and let's get into the guidebook. So in the guidebook, it's about, let's see, 133 pages approximately, and for each card you get an image, a color image. You get the keywords, you get the invocation or the poem, and then you get a one-page description. So this is an example of what you get. And she also has quite a few spreads. I'm not going to show you all the spreads that she's put in here, but suffice to say that you do get your money's worth with the spreads, and it's not just a 1 card, 2 card, 3 card. There are quite a few spreads that are related to the theme of the deck, so I think that's really well done. And she's got a New Year Ahead spread, which has a lot of cards in it for, you know, the new year, which is something people are definitely going to want to try. And in the front of the book, she's got information, you know, of course, about the season and the call for diversity in magic, reclaiming, shaping, or shifting the image of the witch. And she's got a note on religion here, as well as how to use the cards, using invocations, and using the cards beyond Yule, which I think is important. So you don't just want to use them for one day, you want to be able to use this deck for beyond that as well. So I'm just going to read you quickly what it says for the note on religion, because I think that's important. So it says, Christmas is a Christian tradition, but its roots are based in pagan ways. Familiar symbols such as Christmas trees, stars, lights, giving gifts, and even Santa Claus are threaded throughout pagan cultures and predate the Christian celebration. So it's good that she is giving credit where it's due, that, you know, this did not originate with the Christian Catholic holiday, that it predates that with the pagan cultures. And when you work with this deck, you will come across seemingly religious cards. In some ways, they are. One cannot remove religion from these archetypes, such as Mother Mary, or our version of Jesus, represented by the wise men. And still, the concept of Mother Mary is likely based on the pagan midwinter celebration known as Mother's Night, the celebration of a goddess giving birth to the sun. At one time, ancient Rome celebrated their sun god Mithras' birth on or near the winter solstice. The celebration was known as the birth of the sun. Pagans celebrated Yule as the return of light, meaning sunlight. Somewhere along the way, around the 4th century, the Yule celebrations were Christianized and the sun god was replaced with Jesus. Jesus became a symbol of returning light to the world in the same way the sun gods have done so for the pagan cultures for hundreds of years. So I think it's good that she explained that for people who maybe don't know that, you know, that this does originate with the pagan culture and that it was Christianized. There is a darkness to the tradition of Christianizing pagan traditions and colonization in general. But while one should not excuse our Earth's dark history, we've chosen to focus on the beauty these symbols have shifted into over time. When a religious card inevitably comes into your reading, remember that the true meaning of these concepts lie in the pagan ways. Remembering the roots of your practice is what keeps you grounded to, in truth, change to allowing you to accept the path to healing that is available to you. All right, so she's reminding us to remember our pagan roots in the practice, and you can, I think there's something in these cards for everyone, no matter what spirituality you are. I think it's going to appeal to Christians, of course, with the traditional images, but I think there's also some cards that will appeal to pagans or Wiccans, like, for example, this one. There are some cards that have the witch images in them, and there's a lot of, here's the crone or the hag. There's a lot of nature cards, and there's, the shamanic cards that will appeal to those who follow a pagan or shamanic path, such as this card here with the bear medicine. So I think there's something in here for everyone, and I'm looking forward to their next deck in the series, which is going to be the Beltane Oracle. Alright guys, so that is it. Let me know what you think of this new filming format above, whether you prefer it above or to the side. And as usual, I welcome your feedback or suggestions. And again, please do hit subscribe, and I hope everyone is taking care of themselves, finding some peace, if not merriment, and staying well and staying safe. Take care.